Okay, so I'm back. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the stuff I did not. Oh, the the book. First thing I'm going to do is look at the stuff I didn't read through. I actually read through it earlier, but I was having some lag issues because of another program, um, the one that I used to compile my videos. So I've already read this, and it's breakdown of what happened to Black Edelweiss. Dr. Gygax committed suicide after destroying a lot of his files. They got enough to track the sale of several jewels, and they think that the jewels came from a lost treasure, the Lord Rochester's lost treasure. And the Lord Rochester had married an American woman. They had one son who went to India to handle some of the jewel mines they had there. There was a shipwreck and nobody survived supposedly, but he was on his way back with a chest full of really precious jewels, and he had them all categorized before leaving. And it looks like a lot of the ones that are being used to fund this cult activity is the stuff from that treasure. So it's probably turning out that Archibald is going to be our villain. And we need to go talk to Barnes. I think I'm going to just jump there. I don't need Stinwick's residence. Whoa. What's with the steam? Is that supposed to be London fog?
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, a real pleasure to see you. I say, where have you been? You've stayed away for some months now.
Indeed, we took a very long journey and barely made it back. However, we have more important matters to discuss. Didn't you say you have some knowledge of ancient people, their language, writings, and customs?
Indeed I did, Mr. Holmes. Why do you ask?
Okay, so let's show him the book.
You are just the man we need. I ran across this esoteric text during our travels and wondered if... Is there something wrong, Barnes?
Mr. Holmes, wherever did you find this? This book, it is worthy of a museum.
If you could be so good as to translate some of these fragments for me, I would be in your debt. I am particularly interested in these pages here. They are in the poorest condition and therefore appear to be the most used.
With pleasure, I will get to work straight away and keep you informed of my progress.
Oh, good. So I think that's everything I need to do with him. Um, Now I need... Yep, so that's pretty much everything. Let's go see if there's anything at Baker Street. Was that like a patch of fog just hanging in front of the bookstore? Oh, it's in places all throughout to give atmosphere. Oh, the newspaper boy's back. Oh, there's... Why am I running?
Strand! Get the Strand! 3 ships still missing at sea! All aboard feared lost! Get the Strand! Latest word on the missing ships!
Give me the latest edition. There's a good lad.
Thank you, mister.
Storm of the century. That's a phrase that gets used a lot. 34 ships have been reported lost, and even as this article goes to press, several hundred lives hang in the balance. Naval rescue party is presently forbidden to launch any search parties due to dangerous conditions until the storm lifts. Those lost at sea have only fortune and faith which may carry them home. And why is Inspector Clouseau here? Majority of the lighthouses remain in operation. The roads leading to them are largely underwater, and their occupants, the guardians of our coast and a sailor's last friend, are manning their posts bravely, though they remain cut off from the world. Majesty the Queen held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast. It was learned that similar phenomena were occurring around the world. The extraordinary quality of the tempest that is savaging our waters is that it appears to affect the weather around the world, creating similar storms elsewhere. Of course, England, your storm is creating all the other storms. It can't be possible that your storm was created by one of the others. No, no, no. Yours has to be the original. If this were in the 20th century, it would be America showing this particular attitude. I say that as an American, but I do think it's funny that England is showing that attitude in this point. Rapidly deteriorating sea conditions around our currents is amplifying the effect of these waves. This is more about Arsène Lupin, which is not important to us.
Watson, consider the news of all these missing ships. I have an idea, but it will be necessary to secure a chart for the Scotland coast and nearby seas. No point in asking Barnes. I have no desire to divert his attention from the translation.
True enough, Holmes. But where else would we find such a chart?
And where else would we find such a chart except for, the docks?
It's elementary. It is a sea chart we seek. We must go to the harbour.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
Good morning to you, gentlemen. Would you care for a pint, or perhaps something finer?
Thank you, but at the moment I have need of information and will have to miss another glass of your fine ale. More's the pity. Would you happen to know where I could find charts of the local waters?
They're all kept at the harbour master's office, but I'm afraid only those with port business are allowed to enter. I trust you understand.
Precisely. What I need is a chart of the Scottish area, where all those ships have wrecked recently.
Indeed, such a sad tale. All those poor souls lost at sea. It seems as if the very devil is at
Or
work
at least
there.
one of the devils.
Hang on, a chart of the Scotland coastline, you said? It seems to me I have one in my room over there, behind the bar. Here's the key. Take it and have a look for yourself. If you find it, it's yours for the taking.
Why do you have a map of the Scottish coastline? Lord Rochester's son embarks for India.
A photograph of Rochester as a young man.
That's convenient.
I have what we need, Watson. Now, let's examine this map.
Now,
Let us pause to consider the facts, Watson. No mystery can resist an agile mind.
Now remember, Davies code 56436066134. Coordinates. Okay, so okay. Okay. I see now. So Let me see. 5, 6, 4. Three, 6. And the other one is 6. One, 3, 4. Okay. Right here, I think. Let's see. That's 6, and that's 5.
Watson, that's what those mysterious figures meant. Longitude and latitude. They indicate a point along the Scottish coast called Arneson. Let's bring back the key to the tavern keeper and see if he knows this place.
Okay, keep the key in hand. Oh, there you are.
Did you find everything to your liking?
Indeed, you are as good as your word.
Mostly.
I found the charts just as you said. Does the name Arneson mean anything to you?
Ah, yes, it's a lighthouse along that very coastline. Legend has it, the place was built over a pirate's hideaway. In fact, now that I think on it, that spot is right in the middle of the tempest that is taking down all those ships. Rather odd-looking building. They say the chap who built it, Stevenson I believe his name was, that he fancied up the entrance with foreign symbols, Egyptian obelisks and even a dog with wings. Strange fixings for a lighthouse, isn't it?
Okay. And I believe next we go to Baker Street and see if Barnes has fixed everything. Did I go to Baker Street? I went to Baker Street. I meant to go to Barnes Bookstore.
Mr. Holmes, I was able to translate the pages that you wanted. Come, I will show you. This book is quite ancient. It tells of a terrifying sect devoted to strange entities. The descriptions are vague, but we can presume the origin of this myth arises from the destructive Leviathan represented in the Bible.
Yes, because the Bible is older than
and
everything.
dream in a strange city under the sea.
A nightmare sleeping within the sea.
To be exact, the pages you asked me to translate are in fact a prayer or invocation to this entity and the description of the ceremony associated with it. To be frank, what is described in this book would make one laugh, were it not for its reliance on such horribly obscene, morbid, and bloodthirsty language.
And this ceremony, what can you tell me about it?
Promise me you will not laugh. The book says that hundreds or thousands of years ago, during a particular alignment of the stars, a priest performed these rites, invoking the name of a destructive Leviathan. The priest intoned his name and called for his return to this earth so his followers could give him his due. The priest then asked a representative of each nation on the earth to recite the invocation and sacrifice themselves to the sea from atop a colossal natural rock tower surrounded by water. All this is quite absurd, isn't it?
Well, so that's
Pray
why they're
continue, Barnes.
As you like. It goes on to
kidnapping
say
people.
that the ceremony must be held under the image of the messenger of the outside gods. Nothing more exact is said on these entities. However, from their description, their messenger would have a form rather close to the Egyptian Sphinx, except that his face is without feature and jet black in colour. so an idol in its likeness must be present during the ceremony. But can you imagine that? Some so-called priest and an international crowd atop a tower singing in unison before some faceless winged stone lion?
I can imagine it very well, Barnes. You say that these people are to throw themselves into the sea so that their god will have his due. But what is it about? What does this god seek?
That's the most preposterous part of this tale, and proves it to be pure myth and fancy. Even for the sake of argument, this ceremony could never have happened. In such ancient times, it would have been quite impossible to gather representatives from every nation on Earth and in one place.
I understand, Barnes. Humour me a bit more and please answer my last question. What would this Leviathan want from us?
Indeed, we would owe this creature our world. According to this, complete the ceremony and the collective sacrifice, invoke the demon, and he will arise and swallow the earth. Yes, Holmes, they sought nothing less than the end of the world. What nonsense!
Thank you, Barnes. I must leave now. Goodbye. The newspaper dating before our departure. Watson, find it. There was some article about the current alignment of the stars. This may tell us precisely how much time we have left.
But Holmes, surely you can't believe...
The newspaper, Watson. Find that newspaper.
Whether it's you believe or not, if they're going to be trying it, it's safer to stop it.
Look, Watson! The light is barely lit! This explains the shipwrecks and recent disappearances.
Holmes, if we do not find a place to land, and soon, I fear they will add our names to those poor souls lost in these seas.
So this is why they're lobotomizing these people, teaching them to sing this song, and
Oh my
kidnapping
God.
them,
Holmes,
all
look!
this other stuff.
The sea! It just swallowed him!
Lambs for the slaughter! Watson, we must stop this!
They're all dead, or worse than dead. So we're not going to save anybody.
They took particular pains to give this statue a featureless black face. They took particular pains to give this statue a featureless black face. It is sealed tight from the inside.
Okay, here we go.
This way is too dangerous.
So as you can see, this is pretty much all about... Oh, good. There's something.
This rope is hardly reliable, but it's the best that we have.
Or rope.
Indeed, barrels of fresh water. Indeed, barrels of fresh water.
Shoot. Okay.
Watson, here are 3 geysers of seawater. We could do well to remember what McGrinty's man said before they slit his throat.
What was that? From the middle of the three throwing mouths, 30 steps towards the ram. Oh. There's the ram.
This must be the place. You know my methods, Watson. Let's examine the soil closely.
I need something. I need something.
Okay, I need a crowbar. I think I need a crowbar. Hidden rock, geyser, wreck, cabin. Come on, there's gotta be a crowbar around here somewhere.
This wet wooden piece must weigh as much as 2 elephants.
See if that's marked on the map now. Yep, it is. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what I have in inventory. Rope. Okay. Ah! Here we go. Back to the hidden rock. The ram.
I begin to think those pirate tales are more than mere superstitions.
You may well be right, Holmes. And about the ghost?
Who knows, Watson? Who knows?
Holmes!
Ha ha ha! Come on, Watson. We are men of science, aren't we? A real danger waits for us in this lighthouse, if we reach it. To reassure you, I will take the lead and go down first. Let's see. It seems to me it is rather an abrupt descent. How should we go about this? I must take care not to fall inside. I must take care not to fall inside.
I must take care not to fall inside. Okay. Oh, there's another rock. Ah! Here we go. Ouch!
Holmes! Holmes! Can you hear me? Holmes! Are you all right?
Don't worry, Watson. I appear to still be in one piece. This rope is finished! But fortune is on our side, as the lantern is undamaged. This ground is unstable. I dare not take a step without the light.
Holmes! I will try to join you!
No, Watson, stay where you are. This rope is useless. We are quite separated, my friend. I will try to find the way to the lighthouse alone. Although, to be honest, I would feel much better with a weapon at my side. No, keep your pistol. It could discharge if dropped. Here now, I have an idea. Toss me that iron bar instead.
Watch out!
That's good thinking.
Watson, what rotten luck! It is stuck!
Holmes! I can't understand what you were saying!
I can barely make him out. Bad luck, the hole must be blocked with debris. From now on, I have only my wits to serve me.
Okay, so bullseye lantern, storm lantern.
The only foe I could hope to beat with that is a serving of pudding, and even then only if it were lightly prepared. This skeleton has fossilized. It must have been here for years.
Aha.
I need something.
There we go. I think I lost the knife. Yep, broken dagger.
Poor devil. Alcohol has killed him.
Okay. Can't go up. Is this the way I came? That's the way I came. Let's see what the map set shows. Smuggler Cave, Underground Sea. Yeah. There we go. Interesting.
He liked his drink. Apparently too much. Ah, still some left. This drink twists a man's gut at least 95 degrees, and age has not improved it.
Why did you... Why did you... You find an old thing...
This should prove
First
useful.
thing you do is you stick it in and you drink it? Ay, 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 Holmes.
This will do nicely as a ladder.
A ladder?
Yes, there is something here.
Okay. Pretty sure this is the right place. Okay. I apparently can't use this yet.
This box is almost untouched. Moreover, someone has taken care to seal it against the elements with a cover and tar.
Still shouldn't last all that long.
Sails, sails, and more sails. They might serve as rags. We shall see.
Yeah, rags, which I can use to make a torch. I think a torch. Okay. Let me check something. Yes, I did just check my walkthrough. The walkthrough I've been using.
I must find a way to move this without breaking it.
There we go.
And there, it is done.
Yes, and now we have no, I don't have a light. Need something?
What have we here? A powder keg. It has been sealed tight, so the powder inside may still be of use.
Okay.
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Where? Okay. Oh. Empty flask.
And there, it is done.
And now I have a flask filled with powder. And now it will let me get the lantern back. Okay. Good. Left. Oh, this place. Oh, I can go over it now. Oh,
I am still alive, but I have broken my lantern.
still go over. Still have rags.
Perhaps if I call out, Watson will hear me.
Okay.
Watson! Watson!
The storm no doubt drowns out my calls, but I need a light and only Watson can help me. I need something like a speaking cone.
Oh, well, I have something like that right here.
Watson!
What? Is that the ghost?
Watson! It's me, Holmes!
The ghost of Holmes? Whatever are you up to now?
Watson! Woohoo! Watson! Oh good, Watson, here you are, at last.
It is definitely me, Holmes. Don't worry, I am here at my post and steady as a rock.
Rather hard of hearing lately, sorry my dear Watson. Would you happen to have some matches on you?
Well, yes. Take these.
Thank you, Watson. You've done all you can. Now go and find some shelter from this storm. I believe I'm on the right path now.
No bother at all, Holmes. I will be close by. Just call out, and I'm your man.
There's a good man. Where would I be without my Boswell?
I don't know the reference of Boswell, sorry. Okay. Woo!
It is too dark in here. I must find a way to light this place.
Yeah, that's not a good. Ah!
Unequivocally, alcohol has destroyed everything here. Some of these bones have fossilized over time. I could use them as torch handles.
Yep, thought so.
I can't do this.
Whoa. Nice. Much better than that lantern.
To fall into this crevice would mean certain death.
Okay.
If I could move this rock, I believe I could go further. I need something.
Yeah.
The bomb is ready.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty hefty bomb. Hey.
The most vulnerable part of this device is clearly this old rusted padlock.
Okay, so what does this do? Okay. Well, that didn't work. I got them all lined up like that.
And there, it is done.
Oh, that was everything? Okay, so I followed the picture. What you're supposed to do, I guess, is push that button.
I need something.
Push that button, and it shows you how many lights are lit up. And once you get all 4 lights lit up...
And there, it is done. The most vulnerable part of this device is clearly this old rusted padlock.
Not that you have to worry too much about that, since I just showed you the answer. And I used the answer from the walkthrough myself instead of figuring out the puzzle. And now I need to get rid of this padlock.
This should prove useful.
Very convenient. And the rock's gone.
And there, it is
Nice.
done.
Take the belt again. There we go.
This well must empty directly into an underground river.
Okay. Let's see what the map says. Bone Cave, Distillery, Underground Sea, Smuggler Cave. Okay. Okay. Nope,
Nothing.
nothing there. I need more. Oh, I have more.
I can't do this.
Guess you can only have one torch at a time. So that one, that was nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing to that one, nothing to that one. Again, we do the torch thing.
Nothing.
Ah!
I can't. Yes, there is something here.
Yes,
To
okay.
fall into this crevice would mean certain death.
Yes, yes, yes. But we have something that kind of works as a rope. It's a very, very long belt. It's a lot of rum and a lot of bones that I'm carrying around. Whoa. Well, this is fairly easy. With the peg
Only
leg
a
there.
person with a wooden leg should open this door. Only a person with a wooden leg should open this door.
Huh. I'm actually doing the right thing.
Only a person with a wooden leg should open this door.
There we go. Oh, I had to be closer.
The treasure was poorly concealed after all. Why, even a child could have found it. Now we must move on to more serious concerns. Could this be a way back to the lighthouse? A truly magnificent piece, and in such good condition.
And lots of other things as well. But more important matters. Keep the light on. Okay.
I cannot leap across, as it is too far. Watson, where is my Boswell when I need him?
Holmes, you really go too far.
Watson! Watson!
Here am I, Holmes! Did you find a way to reach the lighthouse?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I need your help. Could you recover the mast of one of these shipwrecked boats and throw it through the fissure?
A mast, you say? Throw it through the fissure. I will do what I can, Holmes.
Hurry, Watson!
Where's my Boswell when I need him? Lovely, Holmes. Just outright lovely. Oh, strong guy, Watson. Accurate throw.
This light must come from inside the lighthouse. What is that ungodly stench? No time for speculation. I must lift this stone. Oh my God!
Whoa. Yeah.
I am very happy that... Oh my God! What sort of madman could...
If we are to find out, we must find a way to reach the top of the lighthouse.
Past all the poisonous crap. Okay, where's that bucket? I knew this was going to be a thing.
Indeed! Barrels of fresh water! I shall take this. I must return to the lighthouse and...
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. Still running because danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Bravo, Holmes.
How clever you are, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. You discovered our trail and found this fool Arneson. Ah, my dear Arneson, please tell me how his hand and all that goes on in his head. I am Ashma, true believer of the great old ones. Tremble, fools! I will fill you with lead and then stuff you with octopus.
There's no sound.
Very interesting.
I'm thinking, I thought, last I remember there was sound. Where's...
Bravo, Holmes.
Here we go.
Hurry up, Holmes.
Okay, there was gunfire. Okay.
Bravo, Holmes.
Thank you, Watson.
Bravo, Holmes.
Voila.
Take caution. He is most certainly waiting for us upstairs. I will try to lure him into range, and this time take aim at his head.
Holmes, but I have no more bullets.
Use them all? You're a
Then
much better
fate is
shot.
against us, Watson.
shot than that.
Unless, if his belief is his strength, perhaps it is also his weakness.
Okay. Okay. Need something to reproduce that sign.
Here is the place. Now, to find some blood and draw the sign of the great old ones.
Why would I want to draw the sign of the great old ones? I want to draw the elder sign. Oh, gads.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Okay. That, I believe. Or not. Oh, that. So I screwed up.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Okay. That. Oh, that. Here. This is not the great sign of the great old ones. This is a slight mistake in the lore. This is the elder sign. They're enemies of the great old ones. Oh, I screwed up.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Okay, here, here. Okay.
And there, it is done.
Oh, is that everything? This is the Elder Sign. Please learn your...
Gnach could holem silustige sabalaho.
Okay. I think I'm going to save.
It is locked. The only way in is to batter it down.
And where am I going to find a battering ram? Okay. Wait, do I... Oh! That's nice. That's the metal bar that was barring the door.
Your friend will have a hard time, and you too, my friend. Go on, kill me. You're too late. Nothing will stop the master from finishing his work.
And why is that?
The door is locked with a padlock, and as long as my friend's alive, you'll never have that key. He surely crushed your pathetic friend. Believe me, he's a better man in a fight than me.
Cease your prattle. Where is the key?
Here comes my friend.
Where is the key? Listen, you fool. What is the good of this great event if you lose your head and hands to a sword?
You're right, my dear. Anyway, you'll never get that key so long as my friend's alive. He has it deep and safe in his own...
Holmes, I am in time.
As always, Watson, as always.
I was quite fortunate. The fall broke the neck of my attacker, but I got off lightly, just some bruises.
I am happy to see you safe and sound. Now, we must reach the top of the lighthouse.
Okay, let's look see what's around. Killed the security guard. Quickly turn off the lighthouse so that the master's light replaces it. Otherwise, the dream will not be fulfilled. P.S. I shall join you in a few days. Okay. Rochester. I was right.
The door is securely fastened and with a formidable lock. The man over there, or rather down there, he told me that while this Hindi was alive, I couldn't have the key. Now, where could he have hidden it?
This is going to be a quiz.
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have missed everything of importance.
Oh.
You do not think that he could have...
Yes, Watson, you once again grasped the obvious. He
Stomach
must have
rather
swallowed
than
the
body.
key. I will have to...
No, Holmes. I am the doctor here, and we have little time. Sword?
Okay. So now we have key. I'm going to save again. Because redoing these things is annoying.
Watson!
Holmes, at last here you are. Our informants did not lie. You are a most resourceful and cunning man, and you will have your reward, for you will be in the first box waiting his return. He is near. Can't you hear him? Can't you feel his breath? Leave them.
It is time to stop this madness, Lord Rochester. All those people sacrificed for nothing.
Flesh. Nothing but soft flesh.
Think of your mother. She never gave up. She always loved you, always searched for you.
A soft-fleshed creature with no more value than dust. My true mother is the deep blue abyss where my master awaits. He summons me to join the light of abyss. Join us, Holmes, and you will be part of the dream. Sing with me now. Sing!
Do something, Holmes! I won't be able to keep them back for much longer. And, my God, the sea is rising! Holmes! Make haste, or we are lost!
Stand firm, Watson. There may be a way. The light! I found it, Watson! Light dispels darkness! I must fire up the lighthouse! Hold fast, Watson! I must continue searching or all is lost! Impossible. 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 Hold fast, Watson! I must continue searching or all is lost!
We don't want the green light. The green light's what's there right now.
Bravo, Holmes! Ah, no! No! Cast out this light! Continue the ceremony! Sing! We must sing!
You will never reach the end of your song, Rochester. Take heed as your choir is leaving. Come with me. This place is dangerous.
You don't understand, Holmes. He is here. He has come.
Rochester!
I called you. You came. Take me. I belong to you. The world is yours. Oh, great.
Oh, that was interesting.
A singular destiny was the fate of young Lord Rochester. Those who saved him from drowning in those dark waters off the Indian coast served only to cast him into the true abyss, that of madness, a brilliant young man of noble blood, whose intelligence was perverted to the service of appalling ancient rites. What did he see or envision that transformed him into such a beast? To bring all those wretched souls to the slaughterhouse like so many sheep, then assemble a confederacy of criminals and psychopaths like the sinister Dr. Gyjax, who used the sale of precious stones to ensure only the purest and most robust racial specimens were obtained for his purposes. Such men who would survive not only a long voyage imprisoned in the depths of a ship's hold, but the torture and drugs intended to hammer into their brains a sordid litany from the end of ages. Monster and genius, one and the same. Next was the discreet placement of his men in cities ideally located to secure representatives of every nation on Earth. Blacks and Chinese gathered in the Americas, the people of Oceania and Asia in London, Eastern and Central Europeans gathered in Switzerland. Their delivery timed to the exact moment and place dictated by ancient rites and a precise stellar alignment. Finally, to find the only building perched over the water, where the builder had the convenient caprice to install Egyptian statues, and then to eliminate the lone occupant, taking their place by posing as their nephew and traditional heir to the post. Did genius create the evil, or evil the genius?
You are awake, Holmes?
Your moans got the better of my sleep, Watson. I assume you had the nightmare again?
Indeed, Holmes. And this time the memories of that dreadful adventure were so vivid and real. Everything came back to me as if it were happening again.
Unfortunately, the Watson in this adventure is slightly less
the best therapy would have been
competent
for
than
you
the
to write
adventure
on
in
the
the Jeremy
subject,
Brent.
but what we saw and endured must never be revealed.
True, Holmes. We have never even spoken on it. But do you believe that had we failed, if we had not arrived in time, if this strange ritual had seen its end?
Who knows, Watson? Who knows? But you speak of the past. What troubles me more is the future.
Whatever do you mean?
We eliminated, or have every reason to think so, a formidable threat to our society. But by doing so, we resurrected another, a hidden danger, one laden with hate and moved by vengeance, a ticking bomb, waiting, and a danger wearing a face I know far too well.
It's funny. He shuts down a Cthulhu cult, and he's more concerned with Moriarty. That's awesome. So anyway, that was Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. It's a very short thing, as you can tell. Most of it is going to be you being frustrated with getting all the puzzles done, which if you watch me here, I pretty much did them all for you. The story's pretty cool, and that's the main reason to do it, which again, you've watched it already, so there might not be much reason for you to play it. Anyway, I'm going to quit now, and hope you enjoyed it.